10 seconds.
Hold the line.
Or as long as you heard on the news. So I just turned around. We already got this. Yeah, yes, we still have the environmental thing done, but it's got to.
7 o'clock.
I can do it at my leisure.
Good evening. I'd like to kick off the evening by calling the Finance Committee to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Chairperson Palafis,
I'm present.
Vice Chairperson Newell,
Present.
Trustee Gata,
Present.
Trustee Mills,
Present.
Trustee Stanton,
Present.
Trustee Vandenberg,
Present.
Mayor McLeod.
Thank you. We have a quorum. I will request a motion for approval for the minutes of April 25th, 2016.
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Anyone have questions or comments? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. We passed. I will also entertain a motion for the meeting minutes of May 2nd, special meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. We have 7 items under new business. The first being a request authorization to award a beverage contract for the 2016 Northwest Fourth Fest to Lakeshore Beverage in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
So moved.
Second. Motion and a second. Anyone have questions about the beer this summer?
I'm not a big Budweiser fan, but
I knew somebody was going to say that.
You like Pabst better?
no.
Yeah, right.
I used to like Old Milwaukee.
Steve drove all the way here from his house. So, oh, Trustee Mills.
Well, is that all that Elgin offered us was Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Steve, you want to come up and just,
Make it worth the drive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trustee Mills, they actually have other beer with it, but, and I don't want to step on Steve's comments, but that's the only beer that they consider a non-premium beer. Everything else is premium, so you're paying for Corona Light, you're paying the premium beer for it, which makes it more expensive than the Bud Light, which is the most sold beer at the festival.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's always done well. I was just really surprised to only see PBR offered on the other one.
They were pushing it, let's put it that way. You really had a list of things you could have picked from, but they were highlighting PBR to be sold at the fest as opposed to a name brand that we decided on.
Thank you.
Questions or comments? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have your beer.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Moving on to item number 2 is a request approval of an ordinance to amend the 2015 budget as a result of the completed financial audit and to close out the fiscal year.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments about wrapping up 2015? No? Rachel, do you have anything to add or not so much?
Not so much. The budget adjustments for this year were nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that we didn't expect. So it was a pretty usual year in terms of wrapping things up.
Outstanding. Okay. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. Item number 3, request authorization to continue into year 2 of a 3-year Microsoft Enterprise License Agreement negotiated through CDW Government, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $80,099.97.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any questions about the Microsoft contract for Fred? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. Thanks, Fred. Item number 4. Request authorization to purchase and install audio and video equipment for the Sears Center Arena from TSC of La Crosse, Wisconsin, in an amount not to exceed $219,012.30.
So moved.
Second?
Motion and second. Any questions or comments regarding the audio video equipment? No? Everybody's good? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. Thanks, Mark. Great job. Number 5, request. Yeah, Ben would have talked for 10 minutes, right? Request acceptance of the Finance Department monthly report.
So moved.
Second?
Excuse me, motion and a second. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries. Item number 6 is a request acceptance of the Information Systems Department monthly report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Item number 7, request acceptance of the Sears Center monthly report.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Item number 3, President's report.
Yes, several of us spent some time at the International Shopping Center Convention, and I think we got some good leads, and we'll obviously have a more full report on that at a later time. They had a very moving Memorial Day wreath-laying ceremony at Sears Holdings that Clerk Romanoff and Trustee Vandenberg and I had the opportunity to attend, and on Wednesday the 25th in the evening, Wine Wednesday at Das Beer Garden, and just a little bit of rain didn't scare people away. We still had a pretty good, surprisingly good crowd. And on Friday the 27th, the Edward Hines Veterans Hospital, one of their regional offices opened in Hoffman Estates on Hoffman Boulevard, and several of us were able to be there in attendance, and it's going to be a great facility for all of our veterans, and I know the folks who work there were quite excited about how nice the facilities are there, so that was very good. On Sunday, the 29th, we had a block party on Teal Court that several of us were able to attend, Trustee Gata, Trustee Newell, and Clerk Romanoff. It's also my wife's birthday, so we celebrated that at home. She cooked for 22 people. I don't know what she'd rather do that. That's what she loves to do for the whole family. And on the 30th, we had a very moving Memorial Day ceremony at our Veterans Memorial in front of the police building. And then from there, we went on to St. Peter's Lutheran Church for the joint Hoffman-Schomburg event. And honored there was a 104-year-old World War II veteran. Chester Grabowski is turning 105 in June. And he's a White Sox fan, Dan. It's for your benefit.
How do you beat that?
That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Anything in other to come before this committee? No? We have no items in review, and I will accept a motion and a second to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it, we're adjourned. Thank you.
I would like to call the Public Works and Utility Committee to order on this May 31st. May I have a roll call, please?
Chairperson Newell,
Present.
Vice Chairperson Gata,
Present.
Trustee Palafis.
Present.
Trustee Mills.
Present.
Trustee Stanton.
Present.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Present.
Mayor McLeod.
Present.
Okay, we have everyone accounted, and we have a quorum. First in order is approval of minutes from April 25th, 2016.
So moved.
A second.
Motion is second. Any additions, corrections, deletions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. And the other would be the approval of minutes from May 9th, 2016, which was the special PWNU.
So moved.
A second.
A motion is second. Any additions, deletions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. Under new business, we have 6 items. And the first item is just a discussion regarding Tree City USA recognition. Mr. Neville.
Just wanted to recognize the village is won this award, received this award 25 years in a row now. It shows the commitment that the village has towards trees and the parkway trees and the village-owned trees. We just kind of got through Emerald Ash Borer. We're on the tail end of that. Hopefully, we'll do some cleanup with that this year, and we'll move on, and our urban forest will thrive and continue. So thank you for the board's support. Part of the commitment here, part of the award is obviously a financial commitment, a minimum financial commitment, and obviously that's been made for 25 years straight. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Trustee Vandenberg?
I just want to say congratulations and thank you and your staff for all the hard work that you do to make this award happen.
Thank you.
Anyone else? No. So thank you. And since that was a discussion item, we can move on to item number 2, which is request approval of A, the updated village drainage policy, and B, locations for the 2016 drainage improvement project.
So moved.
A second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, and is there anything you would like to add, or does anyone have any questions?
The drainage policy is relatively unchanged from the previous years. It's just kind of written a little bit different format, and it was reviewed by the Stormwater Committee earlier this month.
Okay.
And recommended.
And that also included the locations for the improvement project, the drainage improvement, correct?
Yeah, the locations are also included, and with the current budget of $25,000, we'd like to put location 1 and location 2 on the project for this year. Those initial costs of $30,000 are kind of preliminary, so we may be able to stay under budget with those locations still.
Okay. Any questions? Seeing none, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. Thank you. Item number 3, request authorization to waive bidding and purchase 2 replacement pickup trucks through Suburban Purchasing Cooperative Contract from Curry Motors out of Frankfort, Illinois, in an amount not to exceed $78,601.
So moved.
A second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Seeing none, motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. Item number 4, there is a corrected, I guess you can say way to read this, so. Item number 4 is request authorization to waive bidding and to purchase a 2016 Ford F-150 XL 4x4 through the Northwest Municipal Conference Suburban Purchasing Cooperative from Roche Ford out of Bensonville, Illinois, in an amount not to exceed $32,630, replacement vehicle for Transportation and Engineering Division, Unit E94.
So moved.
A second.
Second. Any questions? Seeing none. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. Item number 5, request acceptance of the Department of Public Works monthly report.
So moved.
A second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have anything to add? Nothing to add? Okay, so a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. Item number 6, request acceptance of the Department of Development Services monthly engineering report of the Transportation and Engineering Division.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Anything to add? Nothing? Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. Anything additional, Mr. President?
Nothing else, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. Nothing under other or items in review. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
No nays, motion passed. We are adjourned.
I would like to call to order the Public Health and Safety Committee, May 31st, 2016. May I have a roll call, please?
Chairman Gata,
Present.
Vice Chairman Palafis,
Present.
Trustee Newell,
Present.
Trustee Mills,
Present.
Trustee Stanton,
Present.
Trustee Vandenberg,
Present.
Mayor McLeod.
Present.
And we have a form. Thank you. Approval of minutes, April 25th, 2016.
So moved.
Any comments, deletions, additions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Under new business, we have eight items. First one, request authorization to award contract for promotional testing for sergeants and lieutenants to CAP OPS and FIRE Personal Testing Service, Schaumburg, Illinois, in an amount not to exceed $24,255.
A second.
Any questions from the board? Chief, what would you like to add to that?
Just that we're recommending the lowest bid and staying with the company that we used for the 2 previous entry-level testing, and we were satisfied with their performance.
Good. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 2, request authorization to waive bidding and purchasing 2017 Ford Explorer utility K9 vehicle and 4 2017 Ford Explorer utility patrol vehicles from Kerry Motors, Frankfort, Illinois, an amount not to exceed $138,797.
So moved.
A second.
Any questions from the board? Chief?
Nothing, just to clarify that, we had purchased a K-9 vehicle in 2015, but that vehicle didn't have rear air conditioning, so, that wasn't safe for the dog.
Yeah.
So we'll be rolling that car down into the fleet and using one of these new cars for a new K-9 vehicle.
And the vehicles that they're replacing?
They'll be rolled down into the fleet, and others will be handed down, with the recommendation of the Public Works. They stay in the fleet, some go to auction.
Oh, okay. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 3, request authorization to waive bidding and purchase 2 2017 Ford Expedition SSV vehicles and 1 2017 20 Ford Expedition XL vehicle from Roach Ford, Bensonville, Illinois, at an amount not to exceed $107,409.
Second.
Chief, you want to add anything to that?
Yes, we are requesting replacement of 3 of our current larger SUVs due to their cargo size and functionality. P12 is our current mobile incident command vehicle, so that requires a lot of storage of radios and computers and things like that. P27 is another full-size SUV that we need to, for towing for all our trailers and things like that, and different storage. It also, we roll that down to the EMA, which needs the functionality of the cargo space. So that's the second one. And then the third would be utilized by the task force officer who works in undercover capacity, and he needs the exercise for a safe for his van. He's got to carry all his equipment with him.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 4, request authorization to award 2-year policy emergency vehicle equipment and installation / changeover contract to Ultra Strobe Communications, Crystal Lake, in an amount not to exceed $16,150 for fiscal year 2016.
So moved. I'll second.
Any questions from the board? Chief, you want to add anything to that one?
Just that this company was the sole bidder, and this 2-year contract with the 1-year extension option is locking in prices for changeover for the next couple of years.
Good. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 5, request acceptance of the police monthly report.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any questions from the board? Yes.
How's Dozer doing?
Very well. We expect him coming back pretty soon.
Good, good. That's good.
You didn't file for PSEBA?
Not yet.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Request acceptance of the Health Human Services monthly report.
So moved.
I'll second.
Dr. Monica, would you like to add anything to that? No? Any questions from the board? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Number 7, request acceptance of Emergency Management Coordinator monthly report.
So moved. I'll second.
Any questions from the board? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. And number 8, request acceptance of the Fire Department monthly report.
So, second.
Motion and a second. Chief, would you like to add anything to that? Let's see. I would like to read a letter that was sent to the chief. And it says, unfortunately, I have had to call for an ambulance 3 times since last September. All 3 times were in the middle of the night. I wanted to let you know that your firefighters were the best. They treated my family with the utmost compassion and professionalism, even though it was in the middle of the night. Your fire department is a credit to your community. I am sorry, but I do not remember the names of the folks that came to our house. So if you pass that on, Chief, all right, we appreciate it. And thank you for all you guys do. Any questions from up here? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. President's report?
Nothing else, Mr. Chair?
Thank you. Nothing in other. No items in review. Looking for an adjournment.
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't tell you.